How's it going, crypto community? Jade back with yet another article today. And this one, we're talking about how Russia's central banks are beginning to consider launching their own digital currency. Another CBDC, you say, Jade? Tell me more. Well, before I tell you more, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe if you enjoy learning more about cryptocurrency. Also, ring that bell so you can stay up to date with all my content. So right away, let's jump right into it. The head of Russia's central bank has said the institution could one day launch its own digital currency. So Chairwoman Elvira Nabulani, yes, I hope that's the right one, the third time is a charm, right? So the chairman of the Russian central bank has told a student conference today that while such a project cannot be realized immediately, various central banks, including the Bank of Russia, are investigating the possibility, TASS reported Saturday. So, the key to utility of the central bank digital currency, CBDC, she said, is that the technology must ensure reliability and continuity. Technologies must be mature, including technologies of distributed registries. Another question is whether citizens are ready to leave cash behind. According to Nablioni, such a hard name for me to pronounce, it will be more convenient. It is electronic money for people, for citizens, and are we ready for such a society to refuse cash? We will find out, right? So while some nations have been almost cash-free, others are still fond of physical money. And she said that, Elvira, apologies, I'm all over the place right now. Elvira said that not so much for the illicit reasons, but because they value privacy and anonymity, right? So she finished with some advice for the central bank's researchers, saying that they should compare the advantages of CBDCs over other methods, such as fast banking payments. With some of the tradition of being crypto skeptical, Russian authorities have softened towards the tech more recently. I don't know that I agree with that statement because, as we heard, was it back in February or January, Russia intended to or has already bought a considerable portion of Bitcoin. So I don't know why they're pretending that didn't happen, right? But anyways, the article goes on to say that Nabliani said that the central bank would consider the use of gold-backed cryptocurrencies to facilitate international settlements. Also reported by TASS, she said that at the time the Bank of Russia would review a proposal for the development of a cryptocurrency. Nabliani added further, however, that fiat currency settlement systems within the Eurasian Economic Union are improving and already have good dynamics. So a bit of playing both sides, right? The Duma, Russia's lower legislative house, is also moving towards passing cryptocurrency legislation, although the projected completion timeline of this spring session is looking unlikely to be met. Yes, I would assume that that is not being met. I had to go up and check the date of this because it was definitely posted June 17th. So unless we're going to be getting it tomorrow, we're definitely already in the summer. But hey, at any rate, what's awesome is that, another major economy moving forward with regulatory compliance, issuance for their nation, for their citizens, for companies looking to bring blockchain technologies into Russia. I can't wait to see how long it takes Russia to get on board with this. Again, as we talk about regularly on the channel, we are so early to this revolution, right? Most of these groups are still in the early developmental phase still of even creating their CBDCs. And so before we can even hope to see a large influx of value into the XRP ecosystem, at least in most regards, we're going to have to wait till these CBDCs are issued by partnering nations, partnering central banks. So Of course, this, we are seeing many groups at different stages of implementation and releasing of these currencies, but what I like to encourage everybody is, again, because we all in the XRP community realize that CBDCs are the plug to plays for the RippleNet ecosystem to utilize XRP. So we just simply have to be patient, keep looking for these articles that are talking about these different groups that are actively integrating and moving towards this new paradigm. So, as always, I hope that you found this article interesting, informative. Again, it's something that isn't coming for anytime in the foreseeable future, but it is showing that these groups are moving in the right direction. So, as always, if you enjoyed, once again, please hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you want up-to-date content from me in regards to all things cryptocurrency related news, please ring that bell. As always, I've been Jade, you've been watching The Martian Report, and I can't wait to see all of you, my XRP Martians, in my next video on Mars.